10th standard. Today we are going to start the chapter number 5, and that is periodic classification of elements. Fine, beta. So in this chapter we are basically going to study about the need of classification. Means why it is important to classify the elements. All right. So as all of us we know that it becomes when more than 118 elements are discovered today, then it becomes very difficult to study each and every element individually and to know about its properties and uses. So that's why there is need to classify these elements into groups on the basis of their similarity in properties. So the first one thing that initially when there were 36 or 40 elements were known, at that time period also it becomes very difficult to study all those elements property together. It becomes haphazard that time period, and that's why scientists think about that they should classify the elements into groups on the basis of their similarities in properties, and from there the basis of classification becomes mainly the similarity in properties, which makes a elements study systematic. Okay, so if we are talking about the advantages of classifying elements in the periodic table, that what are the advantages? So as I have told you that near about here it is mentioned 116, in few books you will get 118. So in different books it is the number is different. That more than 118 elements are known today, and most of the elements which were discovered that was in between 18th and 19th centuries. At that time period, beta, many scientists they contributed in arranging these elements systematically in a table, and which led to the development of the periodic table which we are using today, and which is a base, that is a modern periodic table. So the systematic classification of elements in the periodic table, basically what are the advantages? जैसा मैंने बात करा कि साइंटिस्ट को क्या फायदा हुआ इस चीज से, तो सबसे पहले बेटा the first one, इससे केमिस्ट जो थे वो डिफरेंट एलिमेंट्स की properties जो थी, they were able to analyze and understand the properties of elements more systematically and more orderly, as well as they were able to predict the properties of the elements on the basis of their positions in the periodic table. ओके बेटा, एज वेल एज जैसा कि मैंने पॉइंट डिस्कस किया है कि इट मेक्स द एलिमेंट्स स्टडी easier to understand, compare and contrast the different elements and their compounds in different groups. Okay, so it becomes very easier after classification. So earlier attempts were made by the scientists, and one by one many scientists have done work on this classification, and the first classification which was done, that was done by डोब्रेनर. तो डोब्रेनर ने जो था वो सबसे पहला क्लासिफिकेशन किया, और उसमें उन्होंने क्या बनाए, उन्होंने ट्राइड्स बनाए. बेसिकली ट्राइड्स जो थे बेटा, these were the groups of three elements. थ्री एलिमेंट्स को क्या किया गया था, थ्री एलिमेंट्स को grouped together किया गया था और ये जो classification था that was completely based on atomic masses. ये किस पे based था? Atomic masses में था और इनके triad के according जब elements को in order of increasing atomic masses arrange किया जाता है, then groups of three elements means a group of a one triad having similar properties are obtained. Okay, बच्चे, in which the element or the triad is arranged in order of increasing atomic masses and the atomic mass of middle element, the atomic mass of middle element is the average. क्या होता है वो? That is equal to the average of atomic masses of other two elements. ठीक है? So according on the basis of this, Dobrener just find out the triad, such type of a triad which were the elements discovered at that time period. Three triads. कितने triads निकाले थे उन्होंने? Three triads लिए थे. That is lithium, sodium, potassium. Another one, second triad was calcium, strontium, and barium. And the third one triad is chlorine, bromine, and iodine. ठीक है बेटा? तो ये तीन triads थे. As you can see it here that the atomic mass of lithium is 6.9 and atomic mass of potassium is 39. When we add both of these two and divide it by 2, then it comes near about 22.95, which is approximately equals to your 23. इसके बराबर आ गया. So it comes equals to the atomic mass of third one. Similarly, in case of calcium, the calcium atomic mass is what? It is 40.1 and barium atomic mass is 137.3. When we add both, the means first and the last element and divide it by 2, means take out the average of these two, then it comes out 88.65, which is again approximately equal to the atomic mass of the middle element, and that is strontium 87.6. All right. Similarly, in the third one, as we can see, the atomic mass of chlorine, the first element, is 35.5 and iodine is 126.9. When we add up both of these two and divided it by 2, then again we get the average of these two atomic masses 81.2. It is not exactly similar to the middle element, that is bromine atomic mass, but yes, nearby हम कह सकते हैं कि it is equals to the 80. 79.9 है, so it is 80 and it is approximately equal to the middle element. So these were the Dobrener triad which he was able to form at that time period. But later on, the limitation or demerit or disadvantage of this triad is that it fails to arrange all known elements in the form of triads, even which is having similar properties. ठीक है बेटा? तो उस टाइम पे जितने एलिमेंट्स 30 के नियर अबाउट डिस्कवर हुए थे और डोब्रेनर ट्रायड सब पे एप्लीकेबल नहीं था. उन्होंने ग्रुप्स तो बनाए बट ऑल दोस ग्रुप वर नॉट showing the similar property, and that becomes the limitation of Dobrener triad, and due to which scientists again start doing the work on it, and a new land that is Johns Newland, he started again doing the work on classification of elements. All right, in this one beta, as you can see that Newland law of octave, इसको क्या बोला जाता है? Newland law of octave. Octave means 8 musical notes. तो उन्होंने क्या कहा? According to this law, he just compared the elements. He said that elements are also showing similar properties after a certain regular interval, like the musical notes. The eighth one note is showing similar property as the first one note of म्यूजिक. ठीक है, तो सिमिलरली उन्होंने भी यही चीज कही कि आपका ये क्या होगा, दैट इज व्हाट दिस इज, दैट अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस लॉ व्हेन एलिमेंट्स आर अरेंज्ड इन अ इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर ऑफ एटॉमिक masses. बेटा किसमें? एलिमेंट्स को जब हम इंक्रीजिंग एटॉमिक masses में अरेंज करते हैं, then physical and chemical properties, physical and chemical properties of every eighth element, किसकी? Every eighth element are repetition of properties, repetition of properties of first एलिमेंट. ठीक है, तो क्या कि वो फर्स्ट एलिमेंट की प्रॉपर्टीज को ही क्या कर रहा होता है? रिपीट. ठीक वैसे ही जैसे कि अगर हम यहाँ पर आपको दिखाएं तो यू कैन सी सा के अंदर अगर मैं बात करती हूँ फ्लोरीन, एंड देन इफ आई एम कम टू क्लोरीन, सो जस्ट हैव अ लुक हियर. फ्लोरीन इज फर्स्ट एलिमेंट. अगर सपोज हम ले लेते हैं सोडियम इज सेकेंड, मैग्नीशियम इज थर्ड, aluminium fourth, silicon fifth, phosphorus sixth, and sulfur is seventh. तो chlorine eighth आ गया, and fluorine and chlorine are showing the similar properties. Similarly, अगर हम बात कर रहे हैं sodium and potassium, so both of these, sodium and potassium, also showing similarity in their properties. ऐसे ही अगर हम बात करें आपका मैग्नीशियम और कैल्शियम की, तो these two also showed a similarity in their property. So ये था बेटा आपका न्यूलैंड लॉ ऑफ ऑक्टेव, जिसमें कि उन्होंने कहा कि ठीक जैसे सा रे गा मा पा दा नी, एंड अगेन एट्थ नोट जो बनता है वो क्या बनता है? सा. सिमिलरली न्यूलैंड भी अपने एलिमेंट्स को 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 तक क्या करेंगे? एक लाइन में अरेंज किया. फॉर एग्जाम्पल हाइड्रोजन, देन लिथियम, देन बेरिलियम, देन बोरॉन, कार्बन, नाइट्रोजन, ऑक्सीजन. Oxygen is the seventh element, and 8 is the repetition of its first element, that is fluorine. Sodium is repetition of lithium property, magnesium is repetition of beryllium, aluminium boron की करता है. तो इस तरीके से ये properties repeat होती हैं. But there also, as we can see, limitation is there, and इसमें न्यूलैंड लॉ ऑफ ऑक्टेव के अंदर जो limitations आई थी बच्चे, that is that this law was only applicable up to calcium. Just for lighter elements this law was applicable, heavier elements के लिए ये नहीं सक्सेसफुल रहा. सेकेंड वन थिंग मेन जो कि थी कि इन्होंने कई सारे एलिमेंट जैसे कि कोबाल्ट और निकल को, जिनकी की एक ही स्लॉट में रख दिया था, जिनकी की प्रॉपर्टीज डिफरेंट भी होती हैं. लाइक कोबाल्ट और निकल को प्लेस्ड किया गया था किसके साथ? दीज आर द मेटल्स, pure metals we can say, and these are kept together in a group of fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. जबकि ये सारे क्या हैं? हेलोजेंस हैं. और so कोबाल्ट और निकल की जो प्रॉपर्टीज हैं, that is completely varied from fluorine, chlorine, bromine एंड आयोडीन। ठीक है, और उस टाइम पर न्यूलैंड के अकॉर्डिंग only 56 elements existed in nature. No more elements would be discovered in future, जो कि बिल्कुल गलत था। Later on हमने काफी सारे elements discover किए, and that's why these all becomes the limitations of Newland law of octave. After this, beta, the next one classification was based on Mendeleev, और Mendeleev periodic table जो थी वो जो थी that was completely based on physical and chemical properties of elements and their atomic masses. ठीक है, वो किस पर बेस्ड थी? उनके atomic masses पर बेस्ड करती थी। and according to this Mendeleev periodic law जो है वो ये कहता था that the physical and chemical properties of elements are periodic function of their atomic masses. ठीक है बेटा, this is very important law. उन्होंने ये कहा कि कोई भी एलिमेंट की जो प्रॉपर्टी होती है, whether it is a physical or whether that is a chemical, वो प्रॉपर्टी आपका डिपेंड करेगी किस पर? एटॉमिक मास के ऊपर। That was the statement given by Mendeleev. इन्होंने यहाँ पर ये भी कहा that there is the repetition of properties of elements. क्या था बच्चे? repetition of properties of elements after certain regular intervals, and that is known as periodicity. मतलब कि सिंपली अगर मैं एलिमेंट्स को एक ग्रुप में रख रही हूँ, तो जैसा कि न्यूलैंड ने किया कि एलिमेंट फर्स्ट ग्रुप में है तो हाइड्रोजन, फ्लोरीन, क्लोरीन, ब्रोमीन, ये सारे की सारे एलिमेंट्स की प्रॉपर्टीज अकॉर्डिंग टू न्यूलैंड क्या होनी चाहिए? सिमिलर। तो एक रेगुलर पैटर्न में एक रिपीटेड इंटरवल के बाद वो प्रॉपर्टीज अपने को क्या कर रही हैं? रिपीट कर रही हैं, एंड दिस रिपीटिशन of property is known as periodicity of properties. Okay beta, so this is the Mendeleev periodic table. As you can see here, उन्होंने ये एक sketch बनाया था in which he divided his periodic table into, as you can see here, into groups and periods. उन्होंने groups बनाए थे। groups, that is the vertical columns, ये वाले थे आपके ग्रुप्स। दिस वन, ये हमारे ग्रुप्स थे, डिफरेंट ग्रुप्स। ये फर्स्ट ग्रुप है, दिस इज सेकेंड वन ग्रुप, दिस वन इज द थर्ड ग्रुप. So similarly in this pattern he formed the groups, whereas he also formed the what? Periods. And periods उन्होंने कहा कि वो क्या है? Horizontal rows. Like in first period there is only a single one element, that is hydrogen. In a second period there is lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. This is the second period. Then on third period there is sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine. Then in the fourth period there is potassium, calcium, scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel. Apart from that, in the same one period, he just divided these period, fourth, fifth, sixth period, into two series, in which फर्स्ट सीरीज के अंदर ये एलिमेंट थे और एक उन्होंने और सीरीज इसी पीरियड के अंदर बनाई, दैट इज ऑफ कॉपर, जिंक, गैलियम, जर्मेनियम, आर्सेनिक, सेलेनियम, ब्रोमीन. तो ये भी एक और बनी. ऐसे ही फिफ्थ पीरियड को दो पार्ट में बांटा गया. सिक्स पीरियड इज ऑल्सो डिवाइडेड इनटू टू पार्ट्स. ऑलराइट, एज यू कैन सी हियर बेटा, उन्होंने यहाँ पे ऑक्साइड्स एंड हाइड्राइड्स ऑफ पर्टिकुलर ग्रुप, क्या पर्टिकुलर ग्रुप, that also he just generalized it. You can see here in transition series column, this portion is left as a blank one. ये वाला portion ये उन्होंने क्या किया, ये ब्लैंक भी छोड़ा हुआ था. Many spaces he left for discovery of the element which were done in future. So the achievements of Mendeleev की बात करें तो Mendeleev has done a very systematic study of elements. बेटा जितने भी element जिनकी property similar थी Mendeleev periodic table में, as I already discussed with you, उन्होंने उनको क्या किया, उनको group together किया, which makes these elements properties, study of these elements properties very much easier. Apart from that, he also corrected few atomic masses also, like example, atomic mass of beryllium was corrected at the time of Mendeleev from 13.5 to 9. ऐसे ही उन्होंने indium, gold, platinum, atomic masses also corrected. That one, he also predicted the properties of elements which were to be discovered in future. Beta जैसे कि for example, there is Eka boron, Eka aluminium and Eka silicon. These were the elements which discovered later, but he gave the name और इन्होंने इनकी properties को भी क्या कर दिया था, predict कर दिया था कि ये ऐसे कुछ elements future में आपके पास आएंगे. And later on when these elements were discovered, these elements were named as scandium, gallium and germanium. So just imagine that Mendeleev at that time period just predict the properties of the elements which were discovered in future. Apart from that, he also just left the space for noble gases, and these were named in future as a zero group. So he also left the space in his periodic table for zero group. But apart from that, he has done so many achievements. Yeah, there are so many characteristics of Mendeleev periodic table. There were few limitations which Mendeleev were not able to explain at that time period, and that is the no fixed positions for hydrogen. उन्होंने हाइड्रोजन की पोजीशन के लिए कोई करेक्ट प्लेस नहीं बताया. He was not able to explain that why it is placed in with alkali metal in first group, why it is not placed in the seventh one group. Then isotopes were not discovered at that time, and so position of isotope which were discovered later on in future, later on, that were also not decided by Mendeleev. As well as there was no regular trend of increasing atomic masses followed by Mendeleev in his periodic table, like he placed nickel, he placed um, cobalt, whose atomic mass is 58.9 before nickel, whose atomic mass is 58.7. So these were the better characteristics. Like here I just mentioned it in the points again, so you can note down it here from here also. ये मैंने आपको पहले ही बता दिया है. Position of hydrogen, position of isotope, anomalous pairs of elements, and apart from that, platinum and gold, which is having similar properties, but these were placed in the different groups. As well as Mendeleev was not able to explain the cause of periodicity, why the elements are showing similar properties after a regular interval. So Mendeleev basically was not able to explain that also. So thank you with that. Till now we have discussed about the Dobrynin triad, Newland law of octave, and Mendeleev periodic law, Mendeleev characteristics of Mendeleev periodic table, as well as limitations of Mendeleev periodic table. Thank you, beta.